Hello YouTubers, Troz here, back playing some more Kerbal Space Program Career Mode. Let's resume now. That's probably my, that is my different saves here in Career, but we're gonna play, in Sandbox, we're gonna play the Career. So last time we had finished a mission, passed by the moon, collected a lot of science. I also know I was doing some things wrong with the goo containers. It's basically losing science. The reset button really resets and loses whatever observation was done previously. You can use an antenna to send the observations back, or you can bring multiple goo canisters and obviously not reset them after opening them. The problem with antennas and transmitting is you lose some information, which is why I wasn't doing that. But you need lots of power to transmit. But it looks like I can now get batteries, which will help with that situation. I really would like a solar panel. I really would like these struts. Radial decouplers would help, but this with the struts also has a radial decoupler. I'm gonna go grab this battery. 45 science. What does that give us here? Here is a solar panel. It's a tiny one, but it is the solar panel. And we also get a bigger battery. And it says we need flight control as well for this. This will give us a probe. We have enough science. Oh, that's 90 science just alone. Another landing gear and wheels. Ladder. And a temperature sensor. More science. Oh, I think we did. We got the Science Junior. This will be another experiment. And a different antenna there. I'm gonna go with this general construction. That will give us struts. Where does that unlock? Fuel systems. Advanced construction. Looks like bigger separators. Radial. Different size coupler thingies. And aerodynamics. I skipped this earlier. What is... Well... Don't really need those, I don't think. Alright, and... because this is needed for... electrics later, I'm going to take that as well. Alright, we're down to 18 science. I could get that, but, you know, I am going to save the 18 science. So, on to building a ship. New ship. I'm gonna... If you don't watch Scott Manley, you should. I'm gonna try what he did on his first mission, but I mean, not like he did. I am gonna try to get to Minmus. Lots of science to be done in Minmus. I believe I will have everything I need now to easily get there and back. So we're gonna... This will be our landing. Actually, we have science we can do. Way around. Be a bit big of a ship. That's off center. When it turns like that, but now I have to wrong rotate. There we go. That's centered nicely. Well, it was centered nicely. Come on. There we go. That's better. Two of those will have the extra weight of this science-y, packy thing, the material testing. Alrighty, that will be our lander. Propulsion. $200 is the gimbaling one. Thrust vectoring, yes. Thrust vectoring. So this will be our transfer stage. This will get us out of Kerbal orbit and to Minmus. Hopefully. Actually, let's well, if you're gonna do it, you might as well overdo it. This will basically be our launch stage, except that on now I'm holding Alt when I click there. And And that basically copies all the parts, holding Alt, click. Alright, I'm sure that is way overkill. But that's kind of what I was going for. So, one last thing, and we have to get all the staging correct. Let's hold it down here at the bottom. Need to be that far up in the air. Okay, so I want the liquid engines, which have gimbaling, which are these down here, which is this. I want them to fire immediately. I also want the outer two, these two sets of solids to go off immediately. So these solids, click on them, and we can drag them around. Now those solids are hooked into those decouplers. So basically, the liquid, 4 liquid engines and 8 of the solids will start when I hit launch. When I drop the solids, which will be this decoupler and that decoupler, the other solids will go off. I believe each of these solids lasts 45 seconds, so that will be a good 2.5 minutes. That's not right. Minute and a half into the launch. We should be plenty high and going plenty fast. I'm gonna have the liquids on, but probably only half, maybe less there, just basically for steering input. I'm hoping the liquids will then get us, if not totally into orbit, at least almost all the way there. Then the center, we'll have those go. The center stage will finish the orbit and then boost us out to Minmus, and this will be landing and coming back. I think I need now some struts, because it's going to be wobbly. So let's strut up. And alright, is everything good? Let's put a strut down here. And strut like that. Let's try to do the same at the bottom here. That's a little better. And it doesn't really matter that it's a little twisted like that. And in fact, it becomes really hard to move. That's a little better. Should be fine. Holding shift to zoom in and out. Mouse wheel. Well, shift with mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Mouse wheel normally just goes up and down. Antenna. We need an antenna. And we need batteries. Where... hitting X. Now, I don't have a ladder, and that's part of the reason I'm going to Minmus. The gravity is low enough that it'll be easy to use the jetpack, rocket pack. to get back in the ship. That will be nice. It'll extend out. Minmus Express. Let's check out that big snowball. Saving it. And we have lots of fun things to play with. I'll have to check out this. Basically, I believe this opens up and exposes a bunch of different materials to, well, whatever's outside the spaceship at the moment. Space, atmosphere, and checks out the results. Alright. I believe you're all good at this point. It's a little tight there, but hopefully it'll be good. So let's launch this. Alright. So, let's open the resources here. We have enough electric charge to do a bunch of science. So let's observe the Mystery Goo. Doesn't seem to be doing much right now, but let's transmit. Alright, let's so is it Alt? Control. One of these keys is supposed to let's just shift the camera around. Now, let's observe the materials bay. It's not. Well, I'll have to figure out how to do that. Let's transmit that. Looks like because we're on the launch pad, the power does go up slightly. Let's make a crew report too while we're here. Crew reports apparently get 100%, but you can see only 0.2. So the antenna extended and retracted again. So I could wait till the electric charge goes all the way up, but it's got to be Alt somehow. Is it? Let's press down the mouse wheel. Alright, I'll remember that for next time. Is it just press? Yeah, it's just press down the mouse wheel. Alright, so, well, I was going to say I don't need to wait for full charge, but here we are anyway. So, we can launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Some science. Alright, let's broadcast that. I didn't turn on SAS, which is a problem. Kind of going in the wrong direction. Alright. Now we are definitely going in the wrong direction if we want an easy orbit. Let's throttle up, maybe that'll give me more control, and it does. We're going to be going east. Drop those. Pull up the map. Alright, we're doing well despite not so good launch aiming there. Observe the materials bay again. And Mystery Goo. And the crew report. Basically, an orbit is traveling, you're falling towards the planet, but you're traveling sideways fast enough that the planet curves away before you get closer. Which really means you're traveling sideways awful fast. We don't need to be really going up, we're almost, in space. The thing is, we need to be going more than 2 kilometers a second horizontally. That's why you do a turn, like a gravity turn. You really need the sideways speed more than you need the vertical speed. So we're almost there, we're 3/4 of the way. And now we've just hit the proper height. So I'm going to turn over even more. So basically, you want to be going 21, 22 meters, 2.2 kilometers per second at 70 or 80. Oh, that's 90. We're almost there. We're almost out of fuel, but actually that's good. That's proper planning. Let's observe the materials bay. And it's the same one, but that's EVA. EVA report. Let's keep the data. Get back in. Crew report. Transmit. View stored data. Transmit. Alright. Let's add the maneuver here. (93 by 96), that's perfect. And we only have a 10-second burn now. Don't need to hit F anymore. Just aim over here. That's just about spot on. Alright, now that we're actually in space, observe the materials bay. Affected the growth of crystalline structures. Loose objects are also flying around the bay in a very messy but fascinating way. Let's transmit that data. Let's observe the Mystery Goo now. Clumped into a sphere. Alright, let's broadcast that. Getting down on power, so I need to be careful what I broadcast. This guy seems mostly below us. Alright, let's quickly EVA report. That one I'm sure I've done before. Grab, get back in. Because we are going to throttle up now. EVAing was a bad idea because I lost the maneuver. 40, 50, 84, 85, 87. Not perfect, but decent. I think I have EVA reports from everything except Highlands. Alright, we're going to set Minmus as our target now. And we're going to need to do two things. We need to change our orbit by 5 degrees at approximately this point. So 5. That's probably fine. And what if I go crazy and also head out that way? Need to do the burn real soon. Teams burning. And of course that's not the right burn. That was the moon we were intersecting with, not Minmus. Let's see what we can do for Minmus. Yeah, that's that's not bad. 2 more second burn. In about 20 seconds. go. Alright, so this will take us out to Minmus. Be a little on the high side. But that's okay, we can do maneuvers when we get there, and we have plenty of fuel for our transfer stage, so we'll be using that for doing maneuvers. Okay, not that. What did that do? That increased our periapsis. Oh well. Let's time warp. Actually, I'm going to stop here. This should now be considered a high Kerbal orbit. See some of the materials in there, different colors. Just observe the Mystery Goo. And crew report. Crew reporting in from space. All right. Let's get that back centered. And continue time warping. Alright. Not sure if this will give us anything different. This is high over Kerbal. Let's just discard data. What I do want to do here is now put a maneuver. A little hard to see now with all the stuff. But yeah, I want a periapsis. Oop, it's probably too low. That would be a great periapsis. It's only 20 meters a second. There's Kerbal. I think that's the moon. Let's see, where's Minmus? Should be off to our right here somewhere. Actually, it says we're pointing right at our target. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's off to our right if we're facing the direction we're heading. come back. Alright, I did put the maneuver node well in front. 20 minutes in front. But we can do the burn now. It will actually probably take slightly less. Alright, I'm gonna burn. Ooh. Why do we flip around? I think this is saying we're at 60. Alright, that's great. Time warp again until we get into Minmus's sphere of influence. Alright, and now we want to circularize. $30 by 10. That's not exactly circular, but it's decent. I'll let you see it. The snowball of Minmus. See what the Goo thinks. Goo is right at home. How about the see a little? Yeah. Get some sun on the materials bay. $100 scientific value. Oh, we don't have multiple of these to keep it, and starting to get a little bit low on power. Might try tasting the surface when we get there. Let's oh, I'll EVA you. I'll have to reset up the What do you think? Yeah, you sure look excited. Down a little. Oh, not the Windows key. Back, up, back. Grab. Hey, you didn't go spinning around this time. Great. That was a disaster. Alrighty. Yeah, the spinning around last video. I'm trying to get him back in. Let's get that right on the periapsis. Maneuver. Ooh, that's way too much of a maneuver. $36 by 21. That's pretty good. Alright, we got 2 hours. So let's first let's point the ship direction, so we're ready for this maneuver when it's... yeah. Let's look at the right thing so we know which way is back. Yeah, Kerbal instead of Minmus. Yeah, come on. There we go. Yeah, using those reaction wheels uses up some power, so we don't want to have our maneuvers too incredibly wrong. Time warping in. Alright, we have a 20-second burn in about 3 minutes. Alrighty. About 15 seconds. Let's line up exactly now. And 4, 3, 2, 1, burn. Correction onto the dot. Wow, I think I overdid that. In that, I think we're now orbiting the other way. Okay, well. Definitely overdid that. But that means we're heading onto the light side right now. I really kind of want to land on the flat surface, because I know exactly what height that is at. So I'm going to do this quick maneuver if I can find it. Should be north-ish. Well, that's not that bad. So we're going to land. Let's do some science. It's about the same as it was before. That is the same as it was before. I was hoping there'd be a near Minmus as compared to high over Minmus. at this point, I want to kill all my horizontal velocity and come straight down. It's not the most efficient way of landing, but it's how I like to do it. I think it's safe, and, well, I definitely have the fuel to burn. So, let's time warp here. Stop like 2 minutes early, maybe. Oh, we look much closer. Turning the wrong way. I'm going to point exactly where it says because I want to kill the horizontal. I don't care about stopping the vertical. How's the Mystery Goo doing? Alright, normally I like to do burns evenly on either side of the T-minus, as that will get you closest. Now I would say that I would do this one early, but it looks like we're not over the flat yet, which we aren't, because Minmus spins. Forgot to take that into account. Yeah, this is actually going to be pretty good. I'd like to take a sample of the soil at the flat and maybe one on the highland. This is going to put us pretty near to the edge of both. Now this is getting dangerous because I am now at a height that there are higher mountains than, or mountains go just about to 5,000. Alright. Let's, wrong way to pitch. Cut. Alright, at this point I want to walk, chase that up to 90. Haha, it was in orbital, so I want to chase it up to 90 at surface, which we just changed to. Cut. Cut. Alright, we're heading... Get rid of this. Basically straight down at this point. I can't land with this though. So, at this point, it's time to jettison that. It's time to extend the gear. So it's time to extend the gear. There we go. And I'm going to hop a little to the side. Space. That should... get us appropriately far enough away from that. I think that's the shadow of the falling piece. Maybe it's us. Oh, this is going to be dangerous. That's way too sloped. So let's yeah, we just need to. Going up. Hopefully that killed all my horizontal velocity. Looks like it did pretty much. Straight down now. Let's turn this around so we can see the shadow easy. It should be close to 0.8. Shadow, there we go. Yeah. Gotta keep a watch on that. Gravity's low enough here that even a little bit will send you going up again. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's at 0. And we want to be landing, well, less than 10 should be survivable. Less than 1 is actually very good. And shouldn't be that hard here. We are going slightly sideways. And here we are, on the surface of Minmus. Oh, it's a materials bay, I think. All the material samples were processed. You begin to turn your thoughts to how much Minmus looks like a mint dessert, and have discovered that you are hungry. let's, you know what? I am actually gonna observe it and then keep the data and bring it back. Observe the Mystery Goo. 50 science points. Let's keep the data. Let's make a crew report. Yeah, I have to watch that. Not much power left. 5 MITs. This I can transmit. Alright. EVA time. Well, yeah, you didn't grab the one big leap. Let's plant the flag. Hit caps lock. First landing site, Minmus Express. Made it here. Screenshot. Alrighty. To an EVA report. You're like a superhero. You sure do. Let's keep the data. Let's take a surface sample. Crystal-like grains, very pretty. Probably not edible. Yeah, probably actually don't need much pack. Up. Grab board. Surface sample stored. Let's EVA again. Got a nice hill over here. Want to get to the top of it and see if that gives us a different surface sample. Hoping it's a different biome. So plenty of jetpack fuel. You're actually going pretty fast forward. I'm not sure how fast. They really should have the resources show the pack fuel when you're on EVA. Alright, we're just about there. It's over 2 kilometer tall mountain. Still plenty of EVA pack fuel. Alright, begin slowing down. Moving very quickly forward. Oh. Let's going down. Alright, we're above the edge. Probably by half a kilometer at least. Shadow, just like landing the pod. The ship. And that was a nice touchdown as always, Jeb. Apparently, either there aren't biomes or being this far off doesn't really count as a different biome. Alrighty, well, time to head back. Just make it over to this ridge and the ground will fall away. Oh, looks like... well, besides being 2 kilometers up, we were about 2 kilometers away. Can't really time warp back, apparently, but shouldn't take too long. Get a little more speed. We're quite high off the surface now. The shadows almost disappeared. Shadow right there. Alright, looks like we're coming back down. Kilometer to go and 300 meters in height. Ooh. Stop. Oh, a little hard landing there. But it looks like he's having fun. Forward. Grab. And let's board. And apparently the sample's the same, so let's dump the experiment. Alright. We're very nearly out of electric charge. And we're a long way from home. So I think it's about time we head there. Got all our experiments all ready. So let's do this. 3, 2, 1. I think here, at this rate, we can just turn over. Very low gravity here. We're very quickly going to get in a respectable orbit. Let's say 20. That's close enough. We haven't even cleared the mountain yet. And we're just about half now. And we're already going to be almost ready to... actually, at this point, before we're even in orbit, should see if I click. No. $100, 37, 20. That's great. So before really even in orbit, we can burn for 21 seconds and be back at Kerbin. Say goodbye to Minmus. C. There we go. I'm going to time warp a bit here. Alright, in just a few seconds here. on our way home. 157, let's... Yeah, that would be perfect. Ah, that's right, I don't think this engine generates any electricity. That's okay, we don't really need it anymore, we're heading back. So, let's time warp here. We're actually tracing along the blue line here. We're still in Minmus's sphere of influence, but the blue line will end and we'll intersect orange, and now we are on the orange, which has now changed to blue. And we are on our way back to Kerbal. Minmus. And there's Kerbal. Moon. And we are now in the atmosphere. Actually, should be able to see this. Yep, shrinking down. Ooh, we're coming in hot. Data. Alrighty, we are coming in for final approach. We don't need the engine or the batteries anymore. That was a little scary because I saw the power go to 0 when we got rid of the batteries, but luckily we could still deploy the parachutes. Would have thought it would have shared the power, because there is a battery in the capsule. Would have thought it would have shared the power equally between them, so I might have lost 8/9 of the remaining power. But apparently parachutes don't need power to open. Okay. Be landing up in these hills here. Not sure exactly what point the parachutes will open. Okay, there it is. It's like maybe 300 up. So I am going to time warp. Alright, here we are. Make a soft landing, soft-ish landing. Had a much softer landing on Minmus. But, and of course we tip over. Let's, I don't know what this counts as. It's EVA. As grasslands. Keep the data, take a sample, keep the data. Can we jump and get back in? Doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe. Lord. Alright, let's recover. Ten experiments recovered. Crew report from upper atmosphere. Just above Kerbal grasslands. Space high over Minmus. Surface sample from Minmus. EVA report from Minmus surface. Surface sample. Materials study on Minmus' surface. Mystery Goo from Minmus surface. Recovery of vessel. So, just the recovery here earned us 422. We have now 669, and we had 18 when we started off with, so just over 650 science from this mission, which is pretty good if I do say so myself. That's going to let us do a lot of science. But I'll be doing that next time. There's night. And you can see they put lights down the runway. Looks very nice at night. I guess I'll catch you guys next time, and thanks for watching.